So we have two people represented here. One is the adult and the three brain states, and the other is the child and the three brain states. What can each brain state do? So if we look at the adult, the survival state says, I can fight, flight, or defend. The emotional state says, I can emote. And the executive state says, I can solve problems. So this is the adult, each saying one thing. Now let's look at the child. The child in the survival state says, oh look, the same thing. I can fight, flight, or defend. Emotional state, same thing as the adult. I can emote. Let's see. Same thing. So regardless of whether you're 2, 15, 65, or 35, these states can do the same thing, just at your own developmental level. So let's look what happens when a person is in a certain state. So let's say the child says, shut up. What state are they in? This one. So you guys would go down and flip yours over. And so when the child's in that state, they're saying, connect with me, help me. I'm getting distressed and I don't know how to handle it any other way. But if the adult follows the child and falls into their emotional state, let's see what they are willing to do. I will blame or rescue you. So if the child says, shut up, there's a good chance the adult's going to say, don't you talk to me like that ever again. So in this case, the child is going, connect with me, and the adult is going, no way. So there's a good chance that the child is going to slip down into their survival state and ask, well, if you can't connect with me, will you at least keep me safe? Please keep me safe. And it could be that the adult follows that energy, goes down and says, no, I'm not going to keep you safe, but I will punish you. You will go to your room, or I will abandon you. That's it. Get away from me. You're going down to the principal's office. No one talks to me like that. Go. Just go. Does that make sense? Okay, so let's take another one. So turn them back where we were. So let's say, I'm going to give some example. The adult says, students, it's time to line up for lunch. The adult says, students, it's time to line up for lunch. Walk safely to the door. What state is the adult in? Yep. Oh, she says, I can solve problems, and what are you willing to do? Well, I'll help you if you have any problems too. So I'm asking you to walk to the door, and if you have any mishaps along the way, I will help you with that. But the students remain seated with their head down, not moving at all in the classroom. So what state is the child in? Nonverbal. There we go. So this child is in this state. I can fight, flight, or defend, which means I'm just going to surrender and withdraw. But the adult is here, says, that's okay. That's okay, because I will help you. All right? Makes sense? Okay. However, if that teacher got triggered by that, come on now, let's go. Come on, heads up, let's go. I can't leave you in this room. We've got to go to the cafeteria. I cannot leave you. Don't just sit there. Let's go. I'm talking to you. Look at me. Look at me. I am talking to you. Then the adult is in this state and is willing to blame you or rescue you, which might pull you up, because these energies want to synchronize. So it might pull the child slightly from here up to here, and the child says, but will you connect with me? And because you're not, they might just then go, well, screw you. Screw you. So now we get a verbal fight. Let's take one more. Now, let's take a baby. So the baby, now this little child is a baby, and they point to an object and they go, What state do you think they're in? Yes. That baby says, I can solve problems if you teach me. And if the adult says, oh, you wanted the doll, the adult says, well, I can help you with that. I'll teach you. You wanted doll. Say doll, doll, doll. And the baby might go, and there you go. We've solved the problem because you said, I can solve problems. And you're willing to be taught because you said, I can solve problems too. The point of this is that a child cannot be in a higher state than the adult is. Often we want to stay in our emotional state and go, I said calm down, you better calm down now. And we're saying, I'm going to be in this state, but I want you to pop up to this state. I don't know how you're going to do it with me screaming at you, but you better do it or it's going to get worse for you. So the point is, we must stay in our executive state. We must help children get to their executive state. And that way, we can teach children how to developmentally grow in their social and emotional skills. If we follow them down, we will make it worse for ourselves and for the children.